You've got to always understand how these statute nonsense works. First of all, it's not public law. It's a statute. It's a codified public law. So if they're trying to say, well, what statute are you relying upon? Well, the California Code, Section 16372. Is that a codification of the public law? Yeah. How about you unroll the enrolled public law, unroll it, and show me where it says 3 years limitation? And they'll say, well, it doesn't. That's right. It's like I tell people, the public law is thou shalt not kill. The only problem is, according to the statutes, according to the code, it's going to be about 500 pages long how you can and cannot kill. Well, you can kill if somebody's coming in your house armed. Well, you can kill if the intruder's coming in after 12 a.m. The very simple law is thou shalt not kill. The only problem is when they codify that very simple public law, it's going to be volumes and volumes and stacks up to the ceiling when you can kill. Well, when the government tells you, you got to put on a uniform, go kill. So I'm saying, when you're saying these statutes and limitations, man is not a statute. Man is unlimited in his capacity to move at will. It's not a statute. They're not limited.
We're losing you, Karl.
No, it's not me, because I could hear it. So if I could hear it, that ain't me.
Well, I can't hear you on part. Well, I heard most of it, but it started to like.
A man is okay. Like you say.
No, I heard you. It was okay. Everybody heard you.
The man will say that you're bound by latches. If you look at the legalese definition or the spelling of latches, it's L-A-C-H-E-S. If you look at the way a common man spells a latch, it's L-A-T-C-H-E-S. That's a latch. That's a latch. They're trying to get you to think that you are actually bound, that you're actually latched, that you actually can't move. You're not a statute. There's no statute of limitations. The man can move at will. A piece of paper can't bind a man. You can't be controlled by a piece of paper. If you are controlled by a piece of paper, I say to people, how about I put that piece of paper in front of you? Well, look, it says, like, okay, I'm going to put it in front of you in Chinese now. Now how are you bound by that piece of paper? Well, it wouldn't make any sense to me. It's written in legalese. It's written in Chinese. It's written in Japanese. How did that piece of paper get presented to you? From a centralized government through a statute? Yes, it's legalese. It's a foreign language. It does not bind man. Did another man write it? Well, no, the governor wrote it. A president wrote it. A judge wrote it. That's right. Did it come from a man? No, it came from a fictional entity that was a creation of man. Man cannot be bound by its creations. We control our creations. The creations can't control the creator. I can't control God. It's just like the judge. It's just like the cop. It's just like the attorney general. They are creations of man. They have no say in how I, a man, will them to act. They have no control over it unless they wish to come out of their cloak, out of their costume, out of their color of law, and appear as man in court. If not, this is my court. This is the court of man. Man created this courthouse. Man created this court. Man created the position of judge. Man created the position of attorney general. Man created the position of bailiff. God created, it's the creator. I'm the creator of all this nonsense. Man and those of mankind. Does anybody else want to stand in this court and act like a man? No, you don't. Well, then I'm claiming this is my courthouse. This is the creation of man. Is this creation of judge? No. It's creation of man. I claim it. This is what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. You've got to make them understand that they work for you. They're there for your benefit, and they're not there to cause you any harm. If you've harmed another man, you better make up to the other man quick, because there's no trick that I do that could possibly help you. But all this government stuff, it's easy. But all this man stuff, it's tough. He owns your ass until you compensate him. Until he says he's been compensated, you're basically at his mercy.